So everybody, we are at GRASSMEN HQ. It's blowing a storm today. There's a big storm has rolled in this afternoon, so we're in the shade. We're joined by Ben and Jack from UTV Light Products, whatever you want to call yourselves. We've a couple of tractors, 3 tractors in the background of ours that have got your lights on, and I'm going to ask you to tell us a little bit about them. It started with myself and yourself chatting at Balmoral a couple of years ago when the big Massey was in, and we talked about restoring it, and you had asked us, were we planning to put any lights on, and I said to you, no. Because it takes away from the original look. Yeah. And you said we pride ourselves in creating lights that retrofit, go straight on, blah blah blah, and here we are. You won. You won that battle.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that we would always try and do with our products is, as you've already mentioned, is keeping that OEM appearance. We like to try and have them that they go direct plug and play with your original wiring on the tractor as well. So for the likes of your Massey, we were able to send you the correct connectors that you were able to just unplug the original lights. Our lights fitted onto the brackets that were currently there. You plugged in the connectors and then the lights worked from that.
But that is an issue, Ben, coming over to you now, because people are scared of wiring. They mightn't want to admit it, but they are. So the more you can make it easier,
very much so,
the better for you.
Yeah, big time. You know, and it's always that thing for someone that doesn't really know what they're doing, or they haven't got a background in wiring or engineering or anything like that, to see a light that they've got to put in a new connector, or they've got to build a connector around it, just to be able to plug the new light in, and just all they've got to do is undo a bolt. It just works.
Jack, right? Let's just cut straight to the chase. The lights are awesome.
Thank you.
They are, right? What makes a UTV light so good? And like, obviously we started with a Massey, we actually have a set that we have bought maybe a year ago for the Genesis, but we haven't got round to putting it on the Genesis because New Holland is, one of our reasons for wanting to do that was to reduce the load on the electrical circuit. Yes. But what makes the lights so successful for you, in your opinion? Is it just because you know how to sell lights, or?
Our main focus for our lights right from the offset was ensuring that there would be no radio interference with the lights. A common complaint and probably one of the most commonly asked questions for us is, whenever I switch these lights on, will it make my radio go all fizzy? So we have all of our lights manufactured to our own specifications, so that CISPA 25 class 4 or above, and this ensures that you've got no interference with either your radio, your two-way radio, or even GPS and guidance systems, which in the modern agriculture, that's very, very important.
You aren't just salesmen.
No. My background's actually mechanical engineering, and I also come from a farming background. So whilst we would be having lights made, we're also using them ourselves on our own equipment at home, and that for us is very important, from both an understanding what a customer needs and also where can improvements be made. As we've said, we're not just salesmen. If somebody comes on the phone and they say, oh well, I've got a New Holland TM, for example, then it's important for us to understand what they're going to need.
Well, funny you should say that about I have a New Holland TM. For Ben, I do have a New Holland TM. And when you had said to us originally about looking at trying your new 80-watt new LED light on the TM, considering on the 7060 it's 40-watt version, well, it was actually Gary was like, will she ever cope with that, because that's a lot of power? And you're not just a salesman either, because when we first said that to you, sitting in there having a cup of tea, you're going, oh yeah, but when I worked that out, it actually uses a lot less power once it initializes, and I'm sitting going, this man's talking double gibberish here. So they're 80-watt lights on that tractor, but they're not pulling a full 80 watts each all the time, is that, or what way does that, is that magic?
Yeah, pretty much. No, they've. So what we've incorporated in, we've incorporated resistors so that it's not pulling the full 80 watts. There is an inrush current on them, but once that's happened, they settle down to a current that's less than what you would have. So a standard halogen is 55 watts. So that was our pinpoint really. We wanted to be either on the mark or just below. So you'll find that these just sit just below 55 watts, even though they're rated. They've got 8-10 watt chips on there, and they'll produce that. But the way that we've done the circuitry is that they're still sticking out 6,400 lumens of actual light.
One thing that we will always quote is we're always quoting the actual lumens of the light. There's two different values. You can have theoretical or raw lumens, and then there's the actual lumen value. You'll always find that the theoretical lumen value is much higher than the actual lumens, and it's important that when you're looking at lights that you're reading the actual lumen value.
What you're basically saying is, tell us what you need, we'll tell you the lights you need, we'll tell you whether you'll get away with 27 watts or whether you need the full 90.
Yeah.
That's right.
Stick them on. I'm assuming the higher the wattage, the more the money, so it's about finding the right balance that's perfect for you.
Yeah.
You won't lose tuning out your radio, and we have the brightest lights. What about your new products? You're starting to get into headlight.
That's right, yeah.
Headlight, dip beam, full beam,
yes,
and some products.
We have seen, there's an opening there for upgrading both headlights on older machines like your 820, right up to the newer stuff that's coming from the factory.
Yeah.
So we've now taken it upon ourselves to develop a range of LED headlights that again they're fully road legal.
Yeah.
With a proper dip beam so that they don't blind oncoming traffic. And it also means that customers can then get the high output of the LED light without having to run their work lights on when on the road.
Well, it is true, because you go down the road there, say for instance the 3690, it's a lovely light out of her if it was dark. Not that we'll be out much at night, and it's like switching on 2 candles.
That's right, yeah.
When you're going down the road. Now I know, and you've told me, you actually do a replacement headlight that will work in the 3000 series Massey.
Yes.
But I just like the original look of that there. But if she was a tractor that was being used every day, they would be on it. So can we get that, you think, in the likes of the Fendt? Because that's different shape again.
Yeah, we're actually just working on our prototype for the Fendt. It'll be a direct replacement with the same plate that the headlights on the Fendt has currently.
Yeah.
So there's 3 screws in there, and you'll just have to screw the 3 screws out slightly, turn the light, a slight turn out, and the unit will come out, and then the new one will pop in.
And I mean, you have them for different things. I mean, all one crazy, we call him our local mechanic and his JCB.
Yes.
We've just got him a set for his JCB. We haven't got them on yet, but we'll get them on. It'll be interesting to see what they look like. So you have a lot out there. How does people get to see you?
We've got the website, ledlightsforsale.co.uk. That's the biggest part of the way that you can see it. All of the details are on there, all the pictures. But failing that, we're really approachable. So we've got UK and an Irish numbers. So just pick up the phone, give us a call really, and we'll tell you, because everybody's got a different machine. Everybody's got a different way of using that machine. So some people might need a 90 watt light for shining out, on big plows or big working machines behind, or some people are carrying trailers behind them all the time, so they don't need 90 watts glaring back at them. So they can go for a lesser light that can do that, and that's where we come in and we can help them.
But look, guys, we do like the products. We well, that'll be 4 tractors will have fully kitted out now. I'm hoping for a bit of discount shortly. This is starting to get out of hand here. But no, we do appreciate it, and I'll say to you, if you are wanting some, the likes of the Fendt or something looked at, we'd be more than happy to look at them. Not right, guy. We just, you mightn't get them back, but sure. But no, appreciate you calling in.
Thank
you. We do like the 80 watt and the T. I just can't get over the light that's coming off the TM. And in hindsight, we probably would have put them on the 70-60, but you've only just really got them out there.
Yeah, they're only just launched.
Yeah, they're really new. Yeah.
So that could happen yet. So thank you guys.
No problem at all. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.